After 5 long months of whittling down over 2,24,000 entries, traveling to 64 cities and then blazing through our regional finals over the past few weeks, this is what it comes down to. The stage is set for not one or two, but 4 very strong teams to take each other on in the ultimate clash for the title of Mahindra Auto Quotient Champions for 2016. Welcome to the grand finale of this show. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patankar. With us, we have a wonderful studio audience, but it's also now time to meet those regional victors. Champions already from the North Zone are Pankaj Jindal from Hero MotoCorp and Abhimanyu Bhatia from AA Apparel. Representing the West Zone are Rahul Bhargav from the Rustomjee Institute of Technology and Ramu Singh from the Prestige Institute of Management. East Zone winners are represented in Ashutosh Das and Vedanta Barua from the Tezpur University. Welcome. And finally, representing the South Zone are Jai Chandran KJ and Sethuraman TR from CMB Portalogic Solutions. All the very best to all our teams. You gentlemen know how this is done, so I don't need to take you through any rules. Of course, we have more rounds for you now, seeing that this is the finale. So each of those rounds, well, a few things might have changed. I will keep explaining that to you. Any doubts, always ask. And we'll keep things simple when we start off. We have a bit of a rallying theme that we'll take you through as far as the round names are concerned. Don't worry, the content remains very nicely, broadly diversified. The first round is flag off. In this round, we'll just have a direct question that comes to each of you. If you get it right, it's 200 kilometers. If not, it just passes. There is no negative marking. On the pass, you can pick up 100 kilometers. Draw of lots once again to decide who sits where, and it is the team from Delhi that is the first one to get the first question. Which Chinese company was originally founded by Li Shufu in 1986 as a refrigerator maker?
SAIC.
SAIC is Chinese, but not the one I'm looking for. The question passes.
Is it Geely?
It is Geely. Yes, that is right. 100 kilometers then. Your direct question now, so listen closely. Which current Formula One racer was the first driver to win the Formula 3 Masters title twice in 2009 and 2010?
Is it Sebastian Vettel?
No, because by then, of course, he was already in Formula 1. It passes to Tezpur University.
Max Verstappen?
No, and it continues to pass.
Kevin Magnussen?
Not Magnussen either, and finally back to Delhi.
Kimi Raikkonen.
No, the answer I was looking for is Valtteri Bottas. That's the answer I was looking for. Direct question now for Tezpur. Which Romanian car company, founded in 1966, became a subsidiary of Renault in 1999?
Dacia?
Dacia as they call it. Yes, it is Dacia, 200 kilometers, right answer. And finally, the last question now coming to CMB. Which car from Bentley is named after a mountain in the Canary Islands?
Bentayga.
Yes, it's right, the SUV. And so that's 200 kilometers to you as well. Very quickly then, let's move on to the second round called Pace Notes. In this round, you will have a set of 3 clues that will come to you, but unlike what you had in the regional finals, at this point, we are going to shift things a little bit because I'm not going to ask you to pick the wrong one here. Each of these clues actually leads you to the answer. We're going to switch the order around. We'll start with CMB Portalogic this time around. And don't forget that this is something that is team specific, which means that of those 3 clues, if you guess the answer on the first clue, you can pick up 300 kilometers. You still don't get it on the second clue, it's 200 kilometers, and if I have to reveal the third clue to you, it's 100 kilometers, which means there is no passing, of course, in this case. Okay, your set of clues, we'll start with the first one. This San Francisco-based ride-sharing company was founded in 2012 by Logan Green and John Zimmer.
Uber.
Not Uber, but you have more options here. So the second clue then, it's known for its icons like the pink mustache and the glow stash, a magenta mustache that sits on the driver's dashboard. No, doesn't matter, you still got the third one. The name for this company is taken on from the word that means a free ride in another person's vehicle. No, no answer. All right, the lift, L-Y-F-T, lift. You take a lift when you want a free ride in someone else's car. The second set of clues now for Tezpur University. This famous British designer failed his mathematics exam 3 times and called pure mathematics the enemy of every creative genius.
Gordon Murray.
Nope. Second statement. He worked on the Morris Minor and was nicknamed the Greek God, eventually being awarded a knighthood in 1969.
John Cooper.
No, that's not right. The third clue then for you. He is most famous for his creation, the Mini. No. Sir Alec Isigonet, very famously known as the creator of the Mini. Okay, direct set of clues now coming to the West Zone team. Indian arm of this company recently launched India's first biofuel-powered commercial bus that's called KWID.
Is it Ashok Leyland?
It is an Indian company, so it wouldn't really have an Indian arm. No. Next clue for you, the brand has a joint venture with Larsen & Toubro for a range of mining vehicles.
JCB.
Not JCB. And the third clue, it's headquartered in Sweden and has a griffin in its logo.
Is it Scania?
Yes, you could have said Volvo. I'm glad you didn't. It is Scania. And that brings you 100 kilometers. So finally, sets of clues coming to the team from Delhi. This Austrian investor and racing driver won the 24 Hours Nürburgring in his category in 1994 and the 24-hour race in Dubai in 2006. No, all right. The second clue, he currently owns 30% of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team and is also a shareholder in the Williams F1 team.
Carlos Ghosn.
No. The third clue, in 2014, his wife was the first woman to take part in the Formula One race weekend in 22 years at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
T. Wolff.
Toto Wolff is what I was looking for. T. Wolff, fair enough, that's fair. And with that, it's the end of the second round. We'll talk about scores, but after a very short break, keep watching the grand finale of the Mahindra AQ here on NDTV. Welcome back to the AQ. It's time to look at those scores as I promised we would, and let's turn our attention to the scoreboard then for the finals. First up, it's the team from Delhi. The North Zone qualifiers at 100 kilometers. The West Zone, the East Zone, or the South all tied at 200 kilometers apiece. So things are still fairly close there, as you can see, and so it's a great time to jump into what's going to be a buzzer round. That's round 3, and we call it the Media Zone. So this is the AV round. That was pretty much like what you had in your regionals as well. We'll see something from the car and bike show. You've got to guess or come up with the right answer anyway. Based on what I ask you, it is a buzzer round, so try and listen to the question carefully. It determines whether or not you get 200 kilometers. It is minus 200 for the wrong answer. Let's play out the first one for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we always want to take a ride with you. Good evening and a very warm welcome on a very cold winter's night to the country's most credible automobile award.
I want to know, what you saw there, of course, was a clip from last year's awards at the BIC. Who won last year? Yes, buzzer coming from the team in red.
It was i20 Elite,
And the two-wheeler,
TVS Jupiter.
both are incorrect. It was the Audi A3 and the Suzuki Gixxer. Take a look at the next one. My question is that you saw there the Figo and the Figo Aspire from Ford, which were launched in India last year. What I want to know is, what are they called in the Brazilian market? Yes, once again.
They are called KA and KA Plus in Brazil.
That's Car and Car Plus. Yes, that's right. The sedan is the Car Plus and the hatch is the car, the Ford car. So you're back to where you were. Good job, good recovery, and time for the next excerpt from the show. it's very rare that we get a chance to drive a concept car, and so it was nice that I got to do that. What concept was it? Yes, Chennai.
The Renault KWID Concept.
Yes, absolutely right. And now the next one. A nice exclusive review for us on CNB, the GLA from Mercedes-Benz. It's a very well-known fact that it of course shares its platform with the CLA and the A-Class to begin with. My question, what's that platform called? Once again, it's Chennai with a buzzer.
It's the modular front-wheel drive architecture for Mercedes.
Yes, I'll give you that, of course. It is the MFA, and very successful, extremely successful platform for Mercedes-Benz. And now the next one, please.
I think when we launched our product, which was on 28th November 2013, and we launched our 10 brands together. And I remember we made a claim that if we do 500 bikes in first year of operations, we'll be more than happy. And second year, some 750 bikes, and then 1,000. I'm very happy to share with you in just 18 months of operations in India, as you and I talk, we already crossed 1,700 plus motorcycles in India. So very humbled with this achievement.
If you didn't recognize that, that was me without a beard. Who was I talking to? It's Chennai again.
Vimal Samli.
That's right, absolutely right. Vimal Samli, the CEO of Triumph in India. And after that little plug for the show, let's look at the next clip. Question is, what are the engine options it will carry? Yes, Kelley.
Okay, it will be having Tata's Revotron engine, petrol engine 1.2 liter, and diesel engine Revo Torque 1.05 liter.
Right answer, of course, 200 kilometers. And let's take a look at the next clip. How often do you go out just for a drive, not when you're heading somewhere?
I don't plan anything. I mean, it's decided at the last moment. With my couple of close friends, I would tell them, okay, tomorrow morning let's drive.
The god of cricket, certainly my god, my idol as well. And so one of those lucky moments when we had him on the show, what car was he driving? Yes, please.
750 Li individual.
All I needed was the 7 Series. So of course you've got that right. It was an easy one. We all know he has one of them. And yeah, I was privileged to be driven around by him. Last possibility to pick up 200 kilometers.
The front and rear electronic locking differentials basically ensure that power is distributed evenly between the four wheels for the best possible traction at any time. This happens at the flick of a switch and helps especially when one wheel is off the ground. The car also has another switch that lets you disengage the front sway bar. This gives the wheels an extra 22% of individual articulation, which is impressive and a total boon on the rocks.
My question for you is, now that Jeep has announced that it will come to India, between 2016 and 2017, what are the 3 cars it will bring here? Yes, Kelley.
Grand Cherokee, SRT, and Wrangler.
So the correct answer is the Wrangler, of course, as you said, the Grand Cherokee, as you said, depending on whichever variants we end up getting. And then there's something that Jeep calls the C SUV, that's the compact SUV. But what I will tell you is that even though Jeep denies it, it will be based on the Renegade, so we're going to give you that. We're going to give you those 200 kilometers. With that, let's move on to Zero Car, our 4th round. So the Zero Car round, how does it work? Well, of course, it's a buzzer round again. And in this case, you're again going to get 3 sets of clues, but the difference here is that they are visual clues. You're going to see jumbled images. You'll keep revealing bits of it at a time. You know how that goes. If you get it on the very first reveal, it's 300 kilometers for the right answer. If you get it wrong, it's minus 100. But the good news is that as I continue revealing, it's 300 for the first reveal, 200 for the second, and 100 for the third reveal. Even if you've hit the buzzer, got it wrong, you can hit the buzzer again. The only difference is that if somebody gets it wrong, It's not like somebody else can give it a shot for the same mileage, all right? Okay, that done. Let's take a look at the first image that's coming up on the big screen.
Is it the new Ford Endeavour?
No, it's not. So that's minus 100, but stay in the game and let's reveal the second set of clues. So no buzzers on the second clue there. Let's take a look at the third reveal for 100 kilometers. Yes, we do have a buzzer coming from Tezpur.
Renault Racer Concept.
No, it's not. Let's take a look at the image. You do lose 100 kilometers on that too. And there it is, the Ford F-150 Raptor. Don't worry, you've got more of them coming as well. So the second set of jumbled images. Okay, I think that's enough time. And the second reveal now. Yes, buzzer coming from Chennai.
The Lamborghini Asterion Concept.
No, it's not right. So you lose 100. But let's take a look at the third reveal. Yes, go ahead.
Is it the Lamborghini Urus?
Yes, of course, it's the Urus. Good job. And 100 kilometers to the West Zone team. Next set of reveals. This one gets even more interesting. Take a look. No one taking a chance with that. I think we can safely move on to the next set. Okay, we do have a buzzer coming from Chennai.
It's the Ferrari 488 GTB.
Lots of question marks. Why do you think it's the GTB?
The indicator and the rear tail lamp.
The indicator and that fender. The indicator is similar on many Ferrari cars. The rear fender is not. You're right. It is the 488 GTB. Let's take a look at the image. Okay, and on to the next set of clues for you. Buzzer coming from West Zone. Yes, please tell me.
Is it the TUV 300?
Is it the TUV 300? Is not the TUV 300. So next set of clues, please. I'd expected a buzzer to go off there, and let's take a look at the third set. No one taking chances on the negative marking, it would seem. Let's reveal the image. Still no one? It's the Vitara Brezza from Maruti Suzuki. Okay, last set of clues. Buzzer once again from Chennai.
The SRT Viper.
I'm going to give it to you. It's the GTS, but the Viper is the more important part. I'll give it to you. 300 kilometers, right answer. And once again, it's commercial break time. Once again, I will tell you scores when we come out of that break. Please keep watching. Welcome back to the Mahindra AQ Grand Finale, and this is of course the grand prize that everyone here is playing for. Not one, but two of these, because each of the winning team members gets a brand new KUV 100. With that, it's time to look at the scores. Please, let's bring them up. You've got the West Zone team at 100 kilometers, East Zone 300 kilometers, North Zone at 500, and well ahead at this point, South Zone with 1200 kilometers. Still anyone's game at this point, because remember, there's plenty more that we have to do, and this is where things get a little interesting. Take a look at why I'm standing out here and I'm not sitting at my podium. We've got a little prop that's come out, and that's because this is where we start to test the artistry of our contestants. So let's just quickly do the obvious and pull out 4 individuals. Just nominate those amongst yourselves. Why? Because I want one of you to come here and draw a clue that the other one has to guess. Okay, it's as simple as that. What are you going to be drawing? Well, I have some options here. You will pull that option out of my hand. You will have 90 seconds to draw that option, and your teammate has to guess it. You will get to see it on the big screen as well in terms of what's happening over here. And if you get it in the first 30 seconds of that 90 seconds, it's 300 kilometers. The next 30 is 200, and if you get it in the last 30 seconds, it's 100 kilometers. And if you don't get it, the others can jump on the buzzer for 100 kilometers. Okay, so who's the artist? Let's have 4 of you please jump up and come and join me. So the way it's going to work, guys, is we're going to start off, of course, in the same order. We'll start with Team Chennai, but what are you going to draw? That's something that you get to decide based on a lucky draw. 6 options, 6 things that you have to draw. Remember, none of you can say anything out loud. Who wants to pick first? Just go for it. Whoever wants to go for it. Alrighty. No, don't show each other your clues, and don't show me just yet either. All right, and you're going to start. The rest of you give me your cards back. And are you ready? 3 of you, please go stand next to the eventual prize. All right, and that's your clue.
Aerodynamics.
Okay, you say it's aerodynamics, and aerodynamics is right. That is right. So good job. Quite the artist. Okay, so let's figure out who's next. It was you who had the next round, yes, the East Zone. And I believe this is your clue.
Motorcycle?
Keep going.
Accelerator?
You can't do that. Just keep drawing stuff.
Throttle?
Throttle is right. 34 seconds is what you got it in, but good job nevertheless. You got points, and you got good amount of points. So round of applause, please. Up next, it's the Reds from the West. All the best to you as well. And that, of course, is your clue. Okay, 30 seconds are up. Okay, he's not getting it. You might want to try something else. You still have about...
Door handle?
That's not it. So you got 30 seconds remaining.
Rear window?
That's not it either. Five seconds. And that's time. Okay, we had a buzzer coming in from Team Delhi anyway, so let me ask you if you think you know what it is.
Rear view mirror.
Rear view mirror is not right either. Hatch. Hatch is what I was looking for. The hatch door is what we needed. Hatch door. I think you're trying to go with the KUV here, with that little handle, but that's just the rear door, not the hatch door. Okay, doesn't matter. Go ahead and join your partner there. All right, finally, North Zone, Team Delhi. There's your weapon, and that's what you had picked.
Suspension. MacPherson.
Keep going.
Swing arm. Trailing arm. Leaf springs. Unsprung mass.
Okay, 30 seconds. Done, of course. Okay, try something else.
Chassis. Brakes. Brake shoe.
Seconds done.
Shocker. Rear suspension. Shocker. Telescope shocker.
Keep going. Seconds. And that is time up. Okay, we had a buzzer come on from Chennai.
Is that ride quality?
Is that ride quality? No, that's an interesting observation, but no, it's not ride quality. Anybody else want to guess?
Ignition.
Ignition, no. Monoshock is what we were looking for. Monoshock suspension. With that, let's move on to the next round right away. Direct questions for each of you. It's 200 kilometers for the right answer, of course, but if you get it wrong, this is that one where we ask you to choose who you want to pass it to. If the team that you pass it to gets it right, well, then you share 100 kilometers apiece. If they get it wrong as well, we'll continue passing it down for 100 kilometers on the pass. And we will begin this time with the Delhi team. Priority driver question 1. Which company is rumored to be developing a secretive electric car that's been codenamed Project Titan?
Apple.
Apple, they say very quickly. Yes, absolutely, it is Apple, 200 kilometers. Next question then for the West Zone. Which car maker has a keyless start system called the entry and drive system?
Is it Tesla?
It's not Tesla. You want to pass it to someone in particular?
Chennai?
They're going with Chennai, giving them points too. That's interesting. Okay, Chennai, let's see if you get this right.
Is it, just taking a guess here, is it Toyota?
It's not a good enough guess, so sorry, no points for either of you. We pass it to Tezpur University.
Hyundai.
Hyundai is not right, and finally we pass it to Delhi.
Nissan.
Not right again. It's Porsche. Porsche is the right answer. And now the direct question for Tezpur. What is the primary difference between the Pro Class and the Super Class in the Tata Motors Prima T1 truck racing?
Engine power.
Engine power is not right. So who do you want to pass it to?
Chennai.
Also to Chennai. Great. Everybody's being very generous with Chennai, who's in the lead. Yes, Chennai.
So a pro class would be like first time racers included, and super class includes like experienced racers.
No, that's not right anyway. So we'll pass it to Delhi. Yes.
One is for Indian drivers and one is for the drivers from outside India.
So which is which?
I'm guessing super is for Indians and pro is for outsiders.
Terrific guess. Absolutely right. 100 kilometers. Okay. Direct question now for CMB Portalogic from Chennai. Which California-based vehicle valuation and automotive research company, recognized by both consumers and the automotive industry, is part of Cox Automotive?
Is it the CARB, California Air?
It's not. So again, now it's your turn to finally pass. Let's see who you're going to throw it back to. Very curious.
Tejpur.
They're going right next door to Tezpur. No guess either. Okay, we'll pass it down to North Zone. No
Just
guess.
a guess, IIHSA.
That's not right. And finally, the West Zone.
Is it not that NHTSA?
No, it's not that either. It's the Kelley Blue Book. It's the Blue Book, which is, of course, the gospel of anything that happens with the auto industry in the United States. Okay, so priority driver then is done, and that means we will take a very short break here. We will have scores and then that final round after this break. Welcome back. We're going to go straight into our last round here, and I can tell you that things are getting pretty hot because it's this last round that could really end up deciding the result, regardless of where things stand right now. The last round is something we call the flying finish. So aptly named round, we want you to, of course, fly through that finish. And like I was saying, it doesn't really matter perhaps where things stand right now, because this round, well, everything could change in this round. Listen closely because we've got lots of scoring opportunity for you now. It's a buzzer round, so of course you have to be ready with your hands. And it's 15 questions that will come at you. Like all previous buzzer rounds that we've had in your regional finals, the questions won't appear on your screen here. You have an option here, if you're confident of the answer, to double your score before giving me the answer. You've got to say double it and then give me the answer. You can really go for everything at this point. It's 200 kilometers for the right answer. minus 100 for the wrong answer. If you double, it's 400 kilometers for the right answer, and minus 200. Let's begin the flying finish with question number 1. Name the tire supplier for the 2016 MotoGP.
Double.
Tezpur, yes, they say double.
Doubling. Michelin.
Michelin, right answer, 400 kilometers. Please tell me the 6-letter word that connects the following brands: Aerostar, Vega, and Studs. Yes, it's not zone.
We are doubling.
Double again.
Helmet.
Helmet is the 6-letter word. Yes, really easy one. Please tell me the name of the car maker with the compact SUV concept called Carlino. Yes, it's Delhi again.
We are accelerating.
Again doubling, yes.
Hyundai.
It's Hyundai, yes. It's also called the HND 14, first manufacturer to export India-made cars to Japan. Yes, it's Delhi once again.
We are accelerating again.
Also doubling once again, yes.
Maruti Suzuki Baleno.
Maruti Suzuki is all I needed. Yes, it's right, of course. Tell me the name of the Indian company that manufactures the Skyline AC bus. It's Delhi.
Ashok Leyland.
Not Ashok Leyland. The right answer is Aisha. Please tell me the name of the bike maker associated with Project Indra. Yes, it's Chennai.
We're doubling.
Double.
It's Yamaha.
It is Yamaha. Question 7. In the Ferrari California T, please tell me what the option HS stands for. Yes, West Zone.
We are doubling.
Double.
It's handling speciale package.
It's the handling speciale, as the Italians would like to say it. Of course it is. 400 kilometers to you as well. Tell me the name of the Renault car that has the tagline, Live for More. Yes, not zone.
Accelerating.
Doubling again.
Quid.
It is the Renault Quid. Of course it is. 400 kilometers again. I now want to know the name of the team that's been represented in Formula E by Sam Bird. Yes.
We are doubling.
West Zone, yes.
It's Virgin Racing. DS Virgin Racing.
DS Virgin Racing, absolutely accurate. Right answer. I want to know the name of the e-commerce portal where you can book the Trailblazer SUV. Tezpur.
Amazon.
Amazon, that sounds like a guess, isn't it? It was a guess. Ah, that's too bad. But it's right. It's the right answer. Question 11. What I want is the name of an MPV. The new generation is called the Crista. Yes, it's once again Delhi.
Accelerating.
Doubling again, yes.
Innova. Toyota Innova.
It is the new Toyota Innova. It will be called the Crista. 400 again. A scooter that uses the hashtag College Wali Gadi. It's Delhi once again.
TVS Jest.
TVS Scooty Zest 110. Yes, I'll give it to you. Anushka Sharma says that. And you could have doubled, but you still get 200, so you're doing just fine. 80% of the Jaguar F-Pace's body is made of this metal. It's Chennai.
We're doubling.
Yes, double.
Aluminium.
Aluminium, 400 kilometers. Absolutely, it is Jaguar's huge USP. It's not just the F-Pace. Number 14. I want to know the author of the book, Unsafe at Any Speed. It's Ralph Nader. And finally, the last question. I want to know the number of Formula E races scheduled for the current season. It's the West Zone.
Is it 11?
Is it 11? Yes, it is 11. 200 kilometers. Right answer. And, well, hardly any negative marking there, and lots of scoring. But before I can reveal to you where things finally have ended up on this grand finale of the AQ, I want to invite the President and the Chief Executive at Mahindra's Automotive Division, Mr. Praveen Sharu. Please join me on the set.
64 cities
It's
we
huge.
went actually, and I think the type of participation was right from youngsters, professionals, the corporate guys. I think it is very, it's spreading, and I'm sure actually we will have much more exciting going forward.
I'm sure as well, because now I'm confident that we'll have even more numbers next year. Thank you so much, and I can tell you something interesting which is befitting of a final like this one. I've just been told that we actually have a tie. Let's move aside here, and I will then reveal to you the teams, and then, like I said, Praveen, if you could do the honors. The tie is between the East and the West zone. So the two teams in the center here, and Sir is going to ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, hit the buzzer. If you get it right, you move ahead 100 kilometers. If you get it wrong, you're docked 100 kilometers. If neither of you hits the buzzer, we'll have another question, and that's how it'll go on. Let's have the question, sir.
What position India is in the world car market?
Nobody's taking a chance here. The position of India in the world car market, no buzzers. right? So you both decline that question. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one, sir.
Name the Indian auto company which produces two-wheeler to heavy commercial vehicles.
It's Mahindra.
It's Mahindra. Yes, of course it is Mahindra. And so the West Zone moves ahead by 100 kilometers. So the tiebreaker is out of the way. The West Zone, of course, moves ahead by 100 kilometers. I'm going to now request all of you gentlemen to please join us up here for that final moment. Coming in as the third runner-up is Tezpur University with 1100 kilometers. Don't forget that they're the qualifiers who came through and won the East Zone as well. So please, let's give them a big round of applause. And the West Zone team, which moved ahead to 1200 kilometers. Come on in, guys. Second runner-up team. Off to the Mahindra Adventure Expedition. That's your big prize. Thank you. Could request both these teams to move that side, and I will now request the final two teams to move up here to the center. Come on in, get closer, get tighter. Are you both ready? I know we are. Okay, it's time to reveal the first runner-up and then of course the winner. The first runner-up between the South and the North Zone is Team Chennai with 2300 kilometers, and the winner is Team North Zone from Delhi, 2900 kilometers. Wow. Congrats to both these teams, and you have your grand prizes here. Well, almost all of them. Why don't you guys go check out your brand new Gusto scooters? And I mean, let's ask how these gentlemen, how they like their new car. Come on in. Come.
Congratulations for winning the cool, compact and young SUV. Just got born on 15th of January. You are lucky to have won this. What's your feeling?
So right now it's absolutely numb feeling. Still there is shivering. It seems like sort of a dream is going on. I actually cannot believe that we have won it actually.
It's a dream on four wheels.
Yeah.
And you each get one. Don't forget, this is not just one car that you're sharing.
I just cannot believe it right now. It's just like I'm out of words.
Let's see what you're
Okay, I would want to share an experience. I visited Auto Expo last week. So this was the most sought after car. And I went to Mahindra and Mahindra Pavilion. I couldn't get inside this car due to the huge crowd and huge rush. So today I am really proud of myself and my team member that we are actually going to be the proud owner of this vehicle. And I'm really excited about it. And really, thanks.
And let's go also congratulate the first runner-up team, sir.
Even if he came second, we'll be coming back for that car next year. So feels good to be here. I mean, super excited.
I'm happy to have a scooter because I have a bike, and this one will help me, go around the city in a much easier way. I can't really ride my bike that often, so.
I think you seem to have been excited looking at the Gusto's TV ad.
Oh, of course, sir. Ride free, I guess.
This is the one time where I'm going to tell you, get onto your scooters without a helmet. Otherwise, of course, always wear one.
Sure.
But go ahead, check them out. Enjoy this moment, guys. Many congratulations to you. So once again, many congratulations to the North Zone team from Delhi, the pair of corporates who came in and took this entire contest, and of course those brand new cars. Once again, very well done. And very well done to all of our teams, the first, second and third runner-up team. Thank you, sir, for being here. It's been an exciting round of the AQ. This entire season has been our best ever in terms of the competition, the numbers, you name it. Also the entertainment factor that all of these teams brought us. Thank you for joining us as well every week, and we promise to come back with an even bigger, better AQ as we always do. Stay with the NDTV network, and always, please wear your seatbelts, front or back of a car. Please wear your helmets, front or back of a two-wheeler. Thank you for watching.